Y'all, I done lost 180 pounds with the meat-focused way of eating. Well, I creeped up about 12 pounds. So we're trying some things, and I'm getting back to my roots. We are macro tracking right now. Hey there. I want to know if this is how everybody's brain works, okay? I walk into the kitchen. What was I carrying in there? Anyway, I was carrying something. No, I was carrying my stuff. Okay, so I'm about to work on setting up my pill planner. And so I'm walking from the kitchen into here with something. And I set this down because as I'm walking in, I look down at the dog where the dog water dishes are. And every week I wash the dog dishes. And then while the water bowls are in the dishwasher, I have this like tote lid that they're sitting on. So that way any excess water and stuff is caught and just doesn't ruin that floor there. So anyway, so as I'm walking in here, I look down and I see that, and I always wipe it off with a paper towel. So I'm walking in here, I set my stuff down, I walk into there, into the kitchen, and I'm like, okay, and I didn't start this yet. Then I go in the kitchen, I pick up the thing and take it to the kitchen. I've got plenty of paper towels, but I went ahead and started wiping it down. And then I was like, oh yeah, I need more paper towels. So I go to the paper towel rack and I come in, and then I put those paper towels down. And then what just happened now? And then I go to the bathroom because there was something in the kitchen that I no longer use, and I wanted to put it in the bathroom closet. So I go to the bathroom closet, and I'm looking in a box, and it's like something, like just stuff. And so next thing you know, I'm sorting that box out and putting things away. I'm like, oh, well, I should put this here and that there. And it was a box that was like, had like old pills, old creams, just stuff like that in it. So then I ended up putting that away. And then I look over to the side and I'm like, oh, I need, so anyway, every time I go to do a task, before I finish it, I see another task and I go to it. And then I have to come back and finish my first task. Tell me, am I the only one? I can't be the only one. Like, I just imagine that there's people out there, and I'm not one of them. I imagine in my head that there are humans out there who actually go to do a task and see that task and do that task and get it done. And then when they're done with that task, they do the next task and then the next task. Are there people like that? Because that's just how I don't know, that's just how I picture people in the world being. And then us squirrely people being like, you know, because like we know I do that with conversations. So anyway, I was just wondering if other people, you know, I feel like probably there's lots of people in the world who start a task and then that leads to another task, another task, another task. But I'm just curious, are there humans that see a task, finish it through, and then do the next task and the next task? Or are there more people like me who start a task, see out of the corner of your eye, oh, that thing over there, I need to go pick that up, and then pick that up and take it to the trash can, and while I'm in the kitchen, I'll see something else in there and be like, oh, I need to straighten this up. And I want to know, do most people, you know, see a task and then stop doing that task to do something else? Or do most people complete the task all the way through before they do another task? Inquiring minds want to know. How do you people think? I'm sipping on my coffee. Working on, hey, I got sneeze. Working on setting up my pills. Got some laundry. I got 5 or 6 loads of laundry today. What else? That's really all right now. I'll have to do creamies later and stuff like that. But I just carried over the card from last week because I didn't get all the things done. So, you know, I feel like I make the cards, and even if every card lasts 2 weeks, I'm still getting, you know, things done more than what I was doing before I had the cards. So anyway, all right, well, I love you. I'm going to finish that. I think I'm going to finish setting up my pills. We'll see. But all right, but I'm doing a dehydrating ground beef today. I'm super excited to see how that works out because that will be so good you know, I have these work trips sometimes, and I've got one coming up in about 3 or 4 months. And so it would be awesome if I had something that wasn't like, I don't want the crackers. They were nice, but I don't want something to break that's going to just break. You know, I want something that's going to stay intact, like jerky. And I don't want, I did not like the flavor of the Steakums. I remember years ago I bought Steakums. There was like a sticker on them or something, and I tried them, and I was using them as ground beef, only not ground beef. And there's something about that flavor. It just tastes processed, so I didn't like it. But anyway, so I'm hoping that with this ground beef, that I will be able to make jerky, as it'll sure be cheaper than using the steaks like I did. But those steaks were a perfect texture. But we'll just see how this gets. My thoughts are that I will that I'll get them done, and then I'll just store them in my freezer because I don't want them to go rancid. I'm not looking for something shelf stable. I'm looking for something that that I could pack in a tote for a week, or pack in a bag for a weekend, store them in a refrigerator in a hotel or something like that, and then pull out whatever during the day. And by the way, Anita from Ketogenic Woman, she said that when she makes hers, the way she tracks them, instead of going through all the math, she said she just plugs them in as carnivore snacks, SNAX, because she said they've already done the work. So she plugs them in as that, but she weighs it and then plugs them in under that heading. So, all right, anyway, before I squirrel off and figure out I'm going to do something else, I'll talk to you later. You guys, I'm doing something I don't typically do. I have salads. That's not a problem. But I don't have I don't have a meat source with it. Since I've been eating this way, I've always had like some kind of meat with it. But I am making ground beef jerky. And so I've been sampling it as I go. And so I'm like, you know what? Quit sampling and just have a meal. So this is a salad. And I have not had like a full serving of meat. So I've got, this is my cabbage salad with onions and, I forgot the tomatoes. I'll go back and get them. But it's onions, cabbage, and then I'll go get tomatoes. And then I have 2 boiled eggs. And I had bought some cottage cheese in like a 2-pack of single serving. So the protein in this is 1 serving of cottage cheese and 2 boiled eggs. And then my salad dressing is the G. Hughes Polynesian dipping sauce. I water that down because, if you take a bite of something, those salad dressings are always so thick. So you don't get it on every bite. You get a clump of dressing on this bite and none over here. So by watering it down and thinning it out, I still get the good same flavor, but it's just on every bite. So that's what I'm having for lunch. So cabbage salad with tomatoes in a minute, but a serving of cottage cheese and 2 boiled eggs. And like I said, I've been sampling the meat in there. That's why on meal prep days, I can't track because I got to sample stuff. So, all right, see you in a little while. I followed your advice. I don't have it yet, and they may decline it, but I applied for a Keto Chow affiliate link. That's the first link I ever felt like this is something I would love to share with people and that I enjoy enough and I talk about enough that I'm comfortable with applying. So just thought I'd tell y'all I applied for it. We'll see. They may say no. They may feel like I'm not big enough or whatever it is they look at, but I did it. I followed your advice because you're the one that told me to do it. Hi. How you doing? I've had a good day. It's been a productive day. I'm going to name the things. Listen, I did not track. I cannot track because I made that ground beef. I made the ground beef jerky. So I made that, and it was like 6.75 pounds. Let me tell you something. It ended up being like $5.50 per pound. Do you know, if you look on, I looked at my Amazon or my Walmart app, and those are like 20-something dollars a pound for store-bought jerky. There is no way. And you know, they have all the things in them. So I did watch a video, and I think next time I might try this. They use some barbecue sauce in it. So that might be a fun addition, like some barbecue sauce or some liquid smoke. Ah, you're talking. Anyway, so this is 6.5 grams of ribeye. About 45 grams of onions. Again, I'm not tracking because I had to take bites of that jerky, so I'm not tracking today. I did put in some G-Hughes teriyaki sauce, some liquid smoke, oh, and some coconut aminos. This is the Venture Pro electrolytes that you sent me. There is no sediment down in the bottom like whenever I use my electrolytes. I don't even need a straw. I just have it there. I didn't know I didn't need it. Anyway, so yeah, the jerky was great. So I made jerky today, and I've got to figure out the storage thing. Not really sure about the storage. I'm gonna have to keep it in my freezer. I don't think it's shelf stable, but it's amazing. I'll get that video up at some point. And then what else do I have? Hang on just a second. So yeah, so the jerky, I made creamies, and I went ahead and made a video, so that'll be out probably before this video. And I boiled 14 eggs. I actually used 2 at my lunchtime. So I boiled 14 eggs. I used my little egg cooker that you sent me. There's 4 things: creamy, ground beef, eggs. And I set up my AM and PM pills. So I got all that set up. So my creamy tonight, it is, let's see. It is chocolate and butterscotch. Let's give this a taste. I know it's good. I mean, it's got to be good. Butterscotch is good, and so is chocolate. Tastes like a creamy version of Nobody Lays a Finger on My Butterfinger. Tastes like a Butterfinger. So yeah. Been a good day. I have 2 videos still to edit, which was the dehydrated ground beef or the jerky, and then this video today. Tomorrow's Jesus and Judy Day. We're going to experiment with my new food processor. She's going to borrow it for a thing at church, and so we want to see just how it works, and you know, to make sure it'll work right for her needs and then my needs too. So I'll take that over there, and that's about all I know. So I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to sit here and eat. In between time, I'm trying to catch up on y'all's channels. So, all right. I love you guys. Hey, if you have a YouTube channel, please put it down in the comments so everybody can, like and follow you. Okay, bye.